factors and their different sources and functions. So, among these growth factors, all of them are very important. Okay? And the different sources, they can come from macrophages, platelets, etc. So, you have the interaction with the extracellular matrix, and this is very important, especially for development and healing, and for maintaining the normal architecture of that tissue. Later on, when we talk about cell injury and regeneration, they will come to the picture. And we have here the different functions like mechanical support, control of cell proliferation, again, scaffolding for tissue renewal, and establishment of tissue microenvironments. What are the microenvironments? What are these structures? Microenvironments. Yes, ma'am.
Basement membrane. Pas RBD naman di mapasalaw, di ako sa answer. Isya, prepare na po.
I think ang ginamin ng microenvironments are the connective tissue that supports the cell within a specific tissue or specific organ.
From it coincides po with what I read in Robert.
Yes, they're correct. Okay. Now let's proceed. We have the schematic diagram also. Here you will see that the end result would be the nucleus frame. You have proliferation, differentiation, protein synthesis, attachment, migration, shape change. What's very important here would be the basic activity would be, the first would be the proliferation. If there is no proliferation, then you don't have growth. So imagine if you are a baby and there is no activity whatsoever in the proliferation of the different tissues or cells in your, to form tissues and organs, then you will remain a baby, even if you're already 70 years old. If I do autopsies on children, 1 year or less than 1 year, even up to 2 or 3 years old, I usually don't take out the brain of these children. Why? Because if I remove the brain and place it on my hand, the brain will just melt, sort of melt in my hand, parang toothpaste. Okay? And that's why if there is an increase in intracranial pressure, especially for children with hydrocephalus. You know what's hydrocephalus? Yung ulo nila parang watermelon, very big, because of obstruction of the fluid, etc. If you remove the brain is very watery. And that would explain why babies cannot yet talk. They cannot speak. They cannot yell. Why? Because the neurons, the receptors are not yet fully developed. Unless otherwise that baby is an alien, yung brain na siguro well developed na upon getting out of the abdomen of the mother. At 1 year old, they can really speak, or maybe they can really tell stories. But that's impossible. But I've seen children 2 years old, who can already read the newspaper.
Kasi,
Read the newspaper. Because the brain development is already very far advanced. Medyo nabuo na yung cerebrum cerebellum. But normally, they can speak at the age of 4, 5, etc. Why? Because again of the growth process. So, the extracellular matrix occurs in two basic forms, interstitial and the basement membrane. Interstitial matrix is present between cells in connective tissues. The basement membrane, it is usually porous and is commonly found in the stratified squamous epithelium, the basement membrane, or even in other lining epithelia of the body. They are usually basally located. Kaya ang tinawag na basement. Do you have a basement in your house?
yeah.
Wala. Kasi mababaan kayo. No? It's not common in the Philippines. But if you go abroad, especially in the US, the Midwest, they have basements in their houses or homes. Why? Because of the frequent tornadoes. The houses in the US are like matchboxes. In one day, you can assemble already the whole house. Puro muna, lawanit lang ito. But their basements are made of concrete. Okay? Para silang bomb shelters. That's why if you go to the US of A, you can easily buy a house. It's very cheap because the materials are very cheap. Okay? Have you seen the movies? Susuntukin niya yung door, wasak yung door, i-try niya dito pag hindi sila pilayan, no? Ano yung door mo? Kawayan. Not joking lang. The doors in the Philippines are sturdy and they are made of hardwood. In the US, no, it's made of lawanit. You know what's lawanit? Cardboard yan eh. Very light. That's why when there's a fire, purot yan. When there's a forest fire, you will notice when you look at the news, all the houses are easily burned because of the material that's being used. But in the Philippines, especially in Batanes, have you gone to Batanes? Naku, stone houses yun, no? No, the wind or rain cannot destroy it. So, components of the extracellular matrix, fibrous, water, hydrated, adhesive, they are very, very important, okay? Depending on their location also. Okay? So we have the fibrous structural proteins, water-hydrated gels, adhesive glycoproteins. The gels are very important. Sometimes they are used as waterproofing. Just imagine if your body is, very porous to water. So when you swim in the beach, what will happen to you? You will be like a piece of bread na pag hinulog mo sa tubig. Float ka. Okay? So that's one of the wonders of nature, no? When you swim in the beach, you will not float because it has some protection, parang waterproofing din katawan mo. Look at what is the different animals, the fish. They swim around without the water being absorbed in their bodies. So we have the collagens, elastin, adhesive, like proteins, receptors, fibronectin, adenines, integrins. Again, they look very alien to you at this point in time. But again, later on in the future, you will realize that they are very, very useful and they can be detected through the use of immunocytostains. And they can explain or maybe reveal to you what kind or what specific type of disease you have. For example, in autoimmune diseases, what will predominate? You have the excess collagens from the excess fibrous material. Okay? Especially for hereditary abnormalities. You have seen perhaps people who can bend their neck, can twist their neck 360 degrees, or maybe their foot. These are called contortionists. But actually, these contortionists have a genetic problem. They can bend their what do you call this? Arms twisted, then curl into a ball. So sabi mo, ay, parang si Plastic Man. No? But they actually have a genetic problem. No? Okay. There may be too much collagen or there may be too much elastin, and that's why you have the Plastic Man. Mahilig ba kayo sa comics? Yung Plastic Man, etc. So these are abnormalities. And at this point in time, sometimes you may say that, let's see, how is it relevant? It will be very, very relevant later on. Okay? Now here we have the schematic diagram of the extracellular matrix. Okay, the basement membrane, the interstitial matrix, the proteoglycans, adhesive glycoproteins. Again, the proteins will always be in the limelight. Proteins. Yung lipids, secondary, and yung carbohydrates, not so popular yet. But later on, proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates will stand out as really, really very essential to the cell and the whole body. Okay, so you have the extracellular matrix and their components. And you have the extracellular space, collagen, etc. With the collagen biosynthetic pathway. And then you have the cell and the extracellular matrix interactions. And we have here now the maintenance of cell population. What is the maintaining cell populations? In China, there is an overpopulation. What's the product? What's the population of China?
Billion.
1.8 billion or 2 billion. Why do they have a lot of people in China? Because of
Dako po ng China.
basically the Chinese, they love to create and create. Why? Because they have a lot of ginseng. Like the Indians, they eat a lot of food that are very high. They
Sila
stimulate the
pagkaon.
body a lot. No? That's why they can reproduce a lot. Very fast. No? Marami silang kinakain na ginseng.
Feel ko lang
I'm
kung
joking.
ikaw.
But the Chinese people are, overpopulated, like India. No? So we have here in the Philippines, we are also trying to copy them. No? Do you know the population of the Philippines? In the past, we were only 65 million people, 20 or 30 years ago. Now we are 120 plus people, Filipinos. Okay? And still growing and growing and growing. Even if we don't have food, so much food to feed, to give. So we have the proliferation and the cell cycle. So we have the proliferation, meaning to say we have the growth, development, and increase in the number. And we have the cell cycle. Okay, the cell cycle is the most important item in your group as a human being. Okay, the cell cycle will determine whether you will become small, become tall, become bright, not so bright, or very bright, or it will determine almost all parts of your body, whether you will become a zombie or not. No? I'm talking always of zombie. Okay. Later on, this will be explained. No? So, the cell cycle is regulated by activators and inhibitors. The cell cycle is like a checkpoint that you see in Lasang, that you see in Turil. Without the cell cycle, you will have a lot of abnormal looking, abnormal thinking, and maybe people who may be classified as aliens, or what do you call this? not so good looking, sabi nila. So, there are also several different CPKIs with the fun family, etc., with the other family CPKI proteins. And if you try to remember them, the P21, P27, P57, P18, P16, P15, P19, CPK6. These are all very basic information that should be remembered. Why? Because we are now in the 21st century, and this is now the structures or the elements that should be remembered. If you go to Singapore or the National University, this is already a common knowledge for all students, even in high school or elementary. They are already teaching these children. But here in the Philippines, we are teaching them to you, postgraduates. So they are far, far advanced. Okay? So this is now the cell cycle. You will notice that you have checkpoints along the way when mitosis begins, or cell division. If a checkpoint doesn't do its duty well, then there will be a lot of drugs, there are a lot of criminals who will be coming into the city and cause a lot of problems. It's very, very strict, the cell cycle. Okay? So you have here G1, S, and G2, and M cell division. This is occurring every second, every minute, every hour, every day in your body. This is actually trying to maintain the equilibrium or the balance of the state of the environment in your body. Imagine if it cannot perform its function well, then you will be very, very prone to develop bacterial, viral, or immune system problems. Okay? Yes, it's true, it's very, very efficient, but just like any other mechanism, it has its flaws, it has its deficiencies also. Sometimes the cell cycle cannot really control or regulate what is coming in or what is coming out, getting out. And that is why you have what? Mutants. Okay? So just like in the US, you have the border fence. Why? Because there are a lot of criminals from Mexico, a lot of drug lords, and they are actually contaminating the population adjacent to the to Mexico. And so in some parts of the USA, what do you see? You see a lot of drug addicts. Okay? Even here in our community, you see a lot of people walking aimlessly in the streets, nakahubad pa, then blank stares, and then they seem to be living in another world. How many of you have tried shabu? Wala ba? You try it sometime. Marijuana, I would prefer marijuana and cocaine rather than shabu. Why? Shabu is an artificial ingredient, while cocaine and marijuana are plants. And that's why you look at those people who are using marijuana and cocaine. Okay lang. But if you use shabu, it literally destroys the brain cells. Remember that? Literally destroys the brain cells. Why? Because it is synthetic. Sometimes they mix shabu with what? Para sa PPE? Tawas. Why? Because shabu, how much does shabu cost now?
Isa daw.
500 pesos per gram. That was 5 years
Per
ago.
gram?
Now, it's
500 per
around
gram.
650 per gram. You can get it in Bacterohan. You can get it in
Naguro ni Love si Doc.
You can get it in Banacan. You can get it in Cebu. And you can get it in Malabo. Why do I know it? Because I am the one signing for all this. Every day I get to sign
Sinakusa na po.
Shabu. Once I sign that document, you will be parang condemned. Because this will be sent to Camp Prame, and you will be now entered into the data of drug addicts. And when you apply for a job, that will pop up. So pag gumamit ka ng shabu, even if you're a doctor, pag travel mo abroad, poop, it will pop out sa NBI clearance. So what will you use? Gamitin mo na lang yung ano? What will you use? Tawas na. Okay. So what happens when you have problem with your cell cycle? Again, if there is a virus or a bacteria that was able to bypass the checkpoints, then that bacteria, for example, let's say the COVID or the dengue, they have bypassed the checkpoints, and that's why they created a pandemic. The cell cycle was not able to recognize them. They were not recognized. Why? Because if they were recognized immediately, the regulators or the enzymes would have easily overpowered them. But what happened was that some of the cells that were supposed to be responsible for controlling that were also inefficient. Okay? So, it's just like the Philippines. Wala naman tayong magandang Coast Guard. So we cannot monitor our borders. Look what happened. Ayun. Pinaliguan ng tubig. So, that's what's gonna happen. And one of the important aspects of knowing the cell cycle is for treatment or therapy. Right now, for cancer patients, whatever disease now, the pharmaceutical companies are now focusing their research activities on the genes, the genetic makeup of that particular virus or bacteria. It's no longer the production of just a plain, what we call this, a treatment, when already the disease is already present in your body. In its genetic stage, its first stage, they're now trying to develop drugs to kill or to, what we call this, disable that bacterial gene. And this is being done now, especially for breast carcinomas. In the past, last 10 or 20 years ago, when you have breast carcinomas, anong gagawin ng doktor? Good luck. But now, when you have breast carcinoma, okay lang. You can have one toy. So we call them one toy. Women nowadays develop carcinoma, breast carcinoma, as young as 20, 25, due to a lot of factors, trauma, maybe the diet, etc. But it's nothing to be afraid now of. I can speak to you personally because my sister had breast carcinoma and she's still alive 30 years from now. And 30 years ago, it was not even fully developed yet. But she followed the medical regimen for treatment of carcinoma of the breast. Why do some women die? Because they follow the alternative medicine. They follow the local treatment, which is not actually so efficient. Walang mga research studies yun. But now, you see women walking around with one toy, and if they want to really satisfy themselves, they make a new breast. How do they get a new breast? They take it from your bilbil here and flap it out. Then make a nipple, get the skin from your anus that is dark. Put in a tingnan. They make a nipple and an areola, and voila, you have a new breast. Then when you touch it, wala namang feelings, no? Parang you're just touching the leg. So that's the beauty of breast carcinoma right now. No? You are no longer what you call this doomed. Just like tuberculosis in the past, who was the president of the Philippines who died of TB? Sino? Lapu-Lapu. Who was the president of the Philippines who died of tuberculosis? Did they not teach you algebra? Or history? History?
Manuel Quezon.
Sino?
Manuel Quezon.
MacArthur. Sino?
Manuel
Are you sure? When did he die?
1947.
New York, alam mo kung saan namatay. You should remember Manuel L. Quezon because he was the one who ordered the construction of the TB Institute in Quezon City. That's why it's called the QI, or Quezon Institute for Tuberculosis. But now, it has changed its name already. No? Why? Because in the past, people died from tuberculosis. A lot of people died from tuberculosis. Even the president, because they did not have the medicine or the technology to treat tuberculosis. Nowadays, if you have tuberculosis, what will the doctor say? Oh, okay lang.
Okay na.
No problem. Even if the tuberculosis is already spread out in your whole body, and we call it biliary tuberculosis, okay lang. TB lang yan. But in the past, if you had tuberculosis, just go. Just like COVID right now, they are already developing drugs. Just like AIDS in the past, if you had AIDS, sino may AIDS dito? Wala. Wala. If you have AIDS in the past, nandun yun sa questionnaire. It's no longer a problem, okay? AIDS, because of the discovery of treatment. And basically, they research on the genetic aspect, source of the disease. Okay, so that's the cell cycle. Okay, here again, you have the different enzymes, which would be inhibitors or suppressors. Okay, we need these enzymes or inhibitors, okay? Because sometimes, again, in growth of a cell, if the cell cycle is not efficient, there may be an overgrowth or an undergrowth. You would say the number of cells that should be produced should be just enough, not in order not to compromise the organ or the tissue. It will be overburdened. For example, sino may keloid sa kilikili? Any part of your body. Keloid formers. Ikaw. Sino may tattoo sa puwet? Not joking. You know, people who have their tattoos,
Another types of killers.
sometimes they develop keloids. What are keloids? They call them proud flesh. Histologically, you will find stratified squamous epithelium overlying dense fibrous tissue, which is devoid of sweat glands, sebation glands. We would say it's devoid of any adnexal structures, but there is a mound or exaggeration of fibrous tissue. And if you try to remove that keloid from 1 inch, it becomes 2 inches. you try to remove it, it grow bigger and bigger. So then it becomes uncontrollable, and that's why the role of the cell cycle is to control the population. Dito ka lang, no? Because if there's too much or too many cells, then that will be now considered as a tumor. It is now a tumor. Because the body doesn't need an excess amount of cells. It needs just a number. For example, it just needs 100 cells to keep it efficient. For example, this room, if I place around 1,000 students here, nangamoy na kayong room ngayon. Okay, overpopulation. Now, if the cell cannot also, if it's so very, aggressive, the population will be less. So it will no longer be effective. The medical school can no longer pay the salaries of the teachers, pay for the maintenance. Dapat, ano yan, no? It is within the limits. So that is the role of the cell cycle, to control an overgrowth or an undergrowth. Dapat the status quo, okay? Cell cycle.
Cell cycle. The cell cycle has 3 states, which are quiescent, interphase, and mitosis, and 5 phases, G0, G1, S, G2, and M. The quiescent state, also known as the senescent state, comprises of the G0 phase. Examples: neurons, cardiac muscle, and RBCs. Interphase state consists of G1, S, and G2 phases. And the mitosis state consists of the M phase. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase occur during this phase. The 3 major cell cycle checkpoints are the end of G1, the end of G2, and during metaphase of the M phase. Progression through checkpoints is regulated by cyclins, cyclin-dependent kinases, and tumor suppressors. During the G1 phase, cell cycle progression is controlled by a variety of different cellular mechanisms, such as tumor suppressors, genes that code for transcription factors, proteins that detect DNA damage, enzymes that allow the cell to progress to the S phase, and signaling molecules that activate those enzymes. The gene E2F regulates expression of transcription genes and cyclin-dependent kinase 2, cyclin E, and cyclin A. If there is significant DNA damage, P53 stimulates production of P21. P21 binds and inhibits all cyclin CDK complexes, which leads to arrest of cell cycle until the DNA damage is repaired and P21 levels drop. The tumor suppressor retinoblastoma protein inhibits E2F expression. Cyclin D CDK4 and cyclin D CDK6 complexes phosphorylate retinoblastoma protein that leads to inactivation of retinoblastoma protein and expression of E2F. The expression of E2F then leads to the expression of transcription genes and formation of cyclin E CDK2. Therefore, the cell is pushed into the S phase. Cell cycle regulation in S and M phase. Cyclin A CDK2 is required for DNA synthesis. Cyclin A CDK1 and cyclin B CDK1 promote the events of mitosis. Towards the end of mitosis, the anaphase promoting complex causes ubiquitination and destruction of cyclin A CDK1 and cyclin B CDK1 that leads to termination of M phase with anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. The most radiosensitive phases are the G2 phase and mitosis. The least radiosensitive phase is the latter part of the S phase.
Okay, so I refer to see showed you the video so that you could have a better picture of what we're talking about. Okay? So you have now the Warburg effect. Is due to the increased uptake of glucose and glutamine, increased glycolysis, and decreased oxidative phosphorylation. This is happening when the body is already attacked by different conditions like infection or autoimmune problems. Okay, the stem cells. Okay, how many of you are fond of using stem cells? Sino yung may mga stem cells katawan? Stem cells are used by a lot of people who want to stay young. How old are you now? You're only 16? Yeah. Mga 22? 21?
24.
35? Tanda mo na. Okay. Anyway, stem cells, they are good. Okay, they are good. They can, regenerate some of the cells and tissues that are needed. But they also have their disadvantages. Imagine stem cells, for example. The stem cells can develop into a good, mature tissue. However, they can also be diverted into the bad aspect. They can produce tissues that are not appropriate to the organ. We have had a lot of patients who are taking stem cells to stay young. But remember, the stem cell can develop into sometimes mutant. And one very good example was the production of excessive number of plasma cells, which did not become mature plasma cells. Means they just stayed as plasmablasts. And they developed into a disease called multiple myeloma. So instead of going to the right, pumunta sila sa left. And they stayed on as young cells or plasmablasts. And they proliferated, degenerated, and became a disease known as multiple myeloma. And what happens? Instead of staying younger, they died young. Ano gusto nyo? You stay young, but for just 1 or 2 years, or you grow old for maybe 30, 40 years. No? So it's actually like playing God, okay? So that's the negative effect. Now, the stem cells are characterized by two important properties: self-renewal and asymmetric division. And fundamentally, of two varieties, the embryonic and the adult stem cells. Okay? What is very important about the embryonic is that they have an unlimited capacity to renew or to, parang sa pinong, kain ka ng unlimited rice. What happens? Namatay ka, no? Karoon ka ng pancreatitis. Why? Too much of everything will be harmful. But for the tissue or adult stem cells, they are already fixed, in their development. For example, itong adult stem cells for cardiac muscle, they